Mark Zuckerberg tried to monetize his own ego by being the god of the metaverse, and that failed miserably. And then he turned attention to you, and now he's going to monetize your ego with Meta Verified, and it's going to work. It will succeed. It's going to be great for Facebook's bottom line, and this is why I'm invested in Meta. I'm going to show you guys my position. I'm up over 100%. I'll show you what I'm planning to do with it later on in the video. So let's for a second discuss the importance of the verified badge that now anybody can get for $14.99 a month. Subscription revenue. Again, amazing for the bottom line of a business. That being said, why are people getting the verified badge? Well, it's a social status. It is social currency. It is importance, a little bit of achievement, a little bit of arrogance. When you have a verified badge, other businesses are more likely to approach you and see if you want to market some of the offerings that they offer. It just gives you validity. It is a very helpful thing. And so a lot of content creators, a lot of brands, a lot of mini celebs that want to be mega celebs, we're aiming to grab this verified badge. And before you could just pay for it $15 a month, what used to happen is you used to need to be someone important, someone in the headlines. You used to need to have press. Now imagine this for a second. I want you to understand why certain celebrities, especially small ones, and why content creators are upset. Because imagine you're an up-and-coming actor or a singer-songwriter, and you spent the past 5 years posting religiously on Instagram, on Facebook. You went ahead and you broke through a little bit. Maybe you had a hit song or you were on some TV show, and now you're starting to get a small name. So you go and you pay someone so that you can do a bunch of press, so that you can finally be in some magazines or a newspaper. And when you have press, then you are able to go ahead and submit for verification on Instagram, and if you were approved, you would get that blue check mark. This was the most prized possession in all of social media. And you know what Instagram did? They did something that's akin to taking the NBA championship rings and simply giving them out to everybody, saying, hey, everybody gets a ring now. That's going to upset a lot of people because it also zaps motivation, it zaps incentive. Those that were winning the game and were getting the notoriety, and let's say just a week before this Meta Verified launched, they got that blue check mark and they were so happy, and now it means nothing. Your mother can file for verification and she will get a blue badge. And what's even more interesting is that brands and businesses cannot yet get the badge. Now, another reason that some content creators are quite upset is because of the increased visibility that folks are going to get with that blue verified badge. Even though on Facebook's website, now they are not mentioning that as much when it comes to Meta Verified. However, I don't understand why people are upset with that. If there's going to be more visibility because you're paying money, that already existed for many years. You can buy Facebook ads, Instagram ads, you can go and promote and boost your posts, and you get a bunch more visibility, a bunch more likes, a bunch more follows. So I don't really see any issues with that. And I think it's brilliant by Meta, by Facebook. They are trying to monetize their platform and put you on a subscription revenue model, knowing that the one thing you will pay for is status. However, how long is this blue verified checkmark going to be relevant? What is going to be the perception of this checkmark once everybody has it a couple of months from now? I don't know. But I certainly do know that for this quarter and maybe the following quarter, the revenue stream at Facebook and Meta is going to explode because the amount of people that I'm seeing that are filing for this, I'm talking about small time DJs. I'm talking about just people that want to be a model and they have about 10 posts on Instagram and maybe 500 followers. They now have a blue verified checkmark because they're paying that $15 and they prove to Facebook that they're an actual person. And in my field, that's kind of really funny because I work in online marketing. I'm a web developer. And so for us, we would always say, if you're using a platform for free, then you are the product. But now it's like you're paying for a free platform. So you're not just the product, you're the profit. And again, that's going to be great for Meta's bottom line. So if you're not sure what Meta Verified is, you basically get this blue check mark. The same thing that people have groveled and begged for others to follow them. It gives you verification. It helps your community know it's the real you with a verified badge. It gives you proactive account protection, which means you get protection from impersonation with proactive account monitoring and securing your account with required two-factor authentication, which, by the way, with the amount of money Facebook makes, probably should just be free. I mean, the idea that you're paying to not get impersonated and for two-factor authentication sounds silly to me. Other exclusive features, for instance, you get stickers on Facebook and Instagram stories and Facebook Reels, and 100 stars a month on Facebook so you can show your support for other creators. And if you get enough stars, you can actually print it out and hang it on your refrigerator and point out to your stepfather that he's wrong and you are a good boy. And also, you get a direct account support, which means you get help when you need it from a real person on common account issues that matter to you. Now, if you use Meta Verified, can you please let me know how your experience has been? Because as of now, Meta Verified is available in the US, Australia, and New Zealand. However, it's not yet available for all places or for business. I don't have Meta Verified, but I don't like the idea of paying for Meta Verified and submitting documents and all that stuff, so I'm not sure I'm going to get it. However, I did spend a healthy portion of the last couple of years banking on YouTube and Instagram. I have nearly 16,000 followers there, and if you don't yet know, I am a Latin dance promoter. During the nighttime, I do a lot of photography and videography on the Latin dance scene. I post pretty much every single day. I have over 1,600 posts, 16,000 followers. I've carefully curated my content. It's all unique. I'm a content creator. It's all custom, and I do not have that blue badge, and I am not sure if I'm going to get it. And actually, in the past, there's been a couple of people that tried to impersonate me, and I contacted Instagram, but I more so asked all my friends to just flag the page and report it as trying to impersonate me, and then the page goes away. So I believe that's still going to work, but I'm certainly not willing to pay $15 a month to go ahead and line the pockets of Facebook even more, although that would just help me because I do own the stock. So even if I have to pay $15 a month, it's not going to eat away at all my profits. And the way I see it, Facebook has been pretty amazing to me because from this page alone, I've gotten so much photography and videography work. I have been able to monetize my passion, but I've also been able to help a lot of the up and coming artists, a lot of the up and coming events by showcasing their talent, by promoting and marketing events. And one of the reasons I am really thankful to Instagram is because all that traffic that I have there, my website is linked on there, promoambitions.com. And I'm a web developer during the day, and believe it or not, a lot of business has flown my way through that resource of Instagram. And do you know how much I paid for Instagram? Absolutely nothing. And so even though I clown on Facebook and I hate on them for some of their decisions or the ridiculous metaverse or maybe Mark Zuckerberg's ego, give credit where credit is due. Facebook, Instagram, they allowed so many small businesses to stay afloat during the pandemic because we could continue to promote our services, to get them excited about our business offerings, to go ahead and have them follow and be informed as to all the accomplishments, all the exciting updates, all the information. And for me personally, Facebook and Instagram has been integral in the success that I have. I'm happy to say that I've never worked corporate. I've always been an entrepreneur. I've always been running my own business, and Facebook and Instagram made that possible. Without them, I would be like everybody else. I'll be that schmuck that wakes up at 7 a.m. to hop on the subway, waiting for those 2 to 3 bathroom breaks so that I can sit there on my phone and actually get some silence and be with myself. So this is my exact position in Meta. As you can see, I purchased it for an average price of $107, and I'm currently sitting at more than 100% gain. That's over $3,250. The total position being worth about $6.5K, and I only paid a little bit over $3,000 for it. Now, if we take a look here, you can see that I started scooping up Meta after it got completely demolished from weak third quarter results, and also because everyone was like, the metaverse is ridiculous and Facebook's gonna spend all their money on it, but I knew that wasn't gonna last. Meta, Facebook, they are a great profitable company, and Instagram and Facebook is just too big. And I knew that they've been working on AI, and they're still going to do something. They're going to go ahead and leverage all the work they've done on their metaverse. And so I started scooping it up here in the beginning of November, and I finished around here towards the middle to end of November. And I'm going to hold this position for a long time to come, because if you think right now when it's sitting at $216 that's a lot, take a look over the last 5 years. It actually hit almost $400 in September of 2021. And do not sleep on Facebook when it comes to AI technology. They have some deep, deep pockets, and they could spend much more than a lot of these other artificial intelligence euphoria stocks. I definitely appreciate you guys watching this video in its entirety. Just remember, whether you're playing the social media game, the corporate game, the stock market game, the crypto game, it's all freaking game. So learn the rules and never just play one game at a time. For instance, if I was pumping all my time into Facebook and Instagram, because remember, Instagram was paying for Reels, and I was actually making a couple of $100s a month, but I am always aware that these companies, they can change the algorithm like this. For instance, Instagram got away with bonuses. They no longer pay for Reels, and now they're charging customers. I'm telling you, they're going to have a really profitable quarter this time around and next quarter. After that, I'm probably going to take out a healthy portion of my position. But all that is to say, I never just focused on Instagram. The YouTube channel, I focus a lot on it. The daytime business is the main focus. That is how I feed myself. And the nighttime business, which brings in a healthy amount of money as well. And for me, I treat it as spending money, passion projects that I'm able to monetize, thankfully, because of all the hard work that I put in. So all that is to say, don't just watch your social media follower status, your badge status, your portfolios. Watch your mental health. Watch your happiness levels. Make sure that nothing is stressing you out to the point where it's impacting your friendships, your relationships. My girlfriend's giving me a call, so I'm gonna have to pick this up. But I appreciate you guys for watching this video in its entirety. Stay tuned for the next one.